am 99% sure that Ford is licensed inside of Driving Car. Today I'm going to explain that, but before we do that, make sure to subscribe and drop a like in this video, but without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, how I know that Ford's coming is basically one of the workers at Driving Car, Martino here. He's an official worker. You can see he's a community admin, and he's told us, here's some exclusive images for the NASCAR collaboration coming up. Basically, it's saying NASCAR's here for a whole year, blah, blah, blah. There'll be 3 cars, Toyota, Ford, and Chevrolet. Now, we might get into Toyota another day, but Ford is what I'm talking about today. So, look at here, you know, we see, obviously, NASCAR races and stuff, right? All cool and all, you know, NASCAR. But the key word here was Ford. They said that there's Ford NASCARs coming. Now, think about it. We have a Chevy NASCAR now, and Chevy got licensed right after the Chevy NASCAR came into game. So, could that mean we're getting Ford licensing? Now, I think it's definitely very possible, but it's not all good news exactly. So, let me show you, you know, what happened when we got Chevy licensed. When we got Chevy licensed, we got a decent amount of Chevys. You know, look at all these Chevys we got. We got a nice amount, right? You know, we got some Corvettes and stuff. Not too bad. But with Ford, or right now they're called Tempecs, I guess, we have a lot of those in the game, right? We have the Ford GT, and there's some really rare ones that I don't have too, like the Ford GTE race car and the Ford GT40, but currently, look at all these. We got this Ford GT. We have the older Ford GT right here. We have classic Mustangs. We have the Ford Taxi. Now, this is where it gets interesting. You know, they have the Taxi, so I don't know if that would ever come back. We have a classic rally car. By the way, this thing, it's crazy detailed. Like, just look at that. Whoa. We also, you know, have the Ford F-150 newer one. We have the older F-150 right here. We have, let's see, we got Mustangs. I mean, look at this. We got the older Mustang GT350, the newer Mustang, or no, this is actually the older Mustang GT, I believe. We have the newer Mustang GT500 Cobra, I think it's called. We have the newer Ford F-150, the 6x6 variant by Hennessy. And we also have the Ford police car here. Now, I think, honestly, if they were truly to license Ford, which they probably will be doing, we will be losing a lot of these. And honestly, we're probably going to lose this car too, which sucks, because this is one of the oldest models in game. It's like a little piece of Driving Car history. I mean, look at how old this interior looks. This model's ancient. It really would suck to, you know, lose some pieces of Driving Car history, such as this, and, you know, the taxi car from the taxi event. It would probably be lost. I don't think we would ever get the taxi car back, to be honest. The 6x6, we would lose this, I'll be honest. I don't think we would ever get this back, unless they did like a Hennessy/Ford partnership for like a licensed car, because I know we have Hennessy in game right now. Like, if you look, we have Hennessy's, but if we get Ford, I mean, it's definitely possible, but we would also probably lose this, and it probably wouldn't come back for a very long time. I don't know if it would ever come back, actually. I would definitely be interested to see if it would. Then I think we would probably also lose the older classic Mustang. We would lose probably the older Ford GT. The newer Ford GT, I'm sure they would add the newer Ford GT to the game. I mean, if they didn't, that would just be stupid. We're going to lose the Ford GTE, the Ford GT40 most likely. Don't know if they would add the older F-150. I mean, maybe they would. I know they would probably add the newer F-150. And hey, you know, maybe we would also get some other new Fords that we don't have, such as the Ford Focus. But at the same time, we would probably lose so many Fords at first. You know, this one right here too, exactly an example one that we would lose most likely. But over time, they could end up adding all these back. That's just the one thing that sucks about licensing. Sometimes, you know, you have to lose all the cars that were not licensed, and just, you know, they kind of had them all just sitting in here without badges. We might have to lose all of these to then slowly gain them back as better quality and newer and better ones. We'll see though what happens with the cars. Personally, I think when they release, they would probably have a Mustang, maybe like this one right here, or a newer gen Mustang. They would have the Ford Focus, like I said, and maybe like the Ford GT, and, you know, some other Fords. I don't really know. I mean, we could get like the Expedition, the Explorer. Maybe they could like work with Driving Empire on a special police car edition, because I know Ford does a lot of the police cars in America, so like that could definitely be interesting to see. What really does suck though, as I already mentioned, you know, the Ford GTE race car will be getting removed, and that is the rarest car in game right now. Like, literally, I don't think there's more than 100 people with it are selling right now. So if they were to remove that, I truly feel bad for the people that owned it. I'm gonna be honest. They're probably gonna be pretty mad, pretty upset. But also, I don't even know if they play the game anymore. Like, a lot of people that own that haven't played the game in a while, so who knows if they even care anymore at this point. Sucks for them, to be honest. Maybe they could get, you know, compensated with like a newer Ford GT race car. I know there's like that new electric-ish one. I think it's electric. I could be wrong, or it could just be a new headlight design that looks weird. I don't really know. But all I know is there's a new Ford GT. Maybe they could be compensated with that. Obviously, they wouldn't just have that only for those players, but maybe it could be replaced for those players with like a special serial number or something, and then the rest of them don't have a serial from the dealership. Something like that, maybe to like make it seem a little bit more special for them. But honestly, it just sucks for them that they're gonna lose the rarest car in game. But I mean, also then there's the Ford GT40 owners that own that other rare Ford GT in game, and they would feel left out if they don't get something special. So it's just kind of complicated, man. You know, I guess honestly the easiest way to do it is just remove the cars and refund the players a little bit of money. Maybe they get a little bit of special extra bonus because it was the rarest car in game or something. I mean, that's the only way, though. I know still it's probably they don't care. They only wanted the rarity of the car. They don't probably want the money. It's just all unfortunate that they have to lose the rarest car in game. But at the same time, it is needed for the greater good of the game. You know, they gotta, go ahead and do it. And hopefully, go ahead, improve the game for the better and get licensed Ford, which would be definitely an improvement. Now, when could Ford potentially be licensed? Honestly, I don't really know when it could be, because obviously we're getting NASCAR this weekend on Friday, and then after that, I think the next week will probably be a filler update, if I'm being honest. I don't think they would do another new brand right after they do, like, NASCAR massive event update, because it's going to be a pretty huge NASCAR thing that's going to, like, last for over a year, I think. It's going to be crazy, but, I don't know. After that, I don't really know what they got planned. I mean, I would guess a filler update. Let me see, actually, if they have anything telling us a hint at what it could be. And if it's a new brand, then I could predict Ford, but we'll see what's coming in that week. So I'm not really seeing anything. The only thing upcoming after the NASCAR events, a sounds and cinematics reveal and more. So maybe and more could be Ford's. I mean, I doubt they would reveal it. But maybe it's Monday, February 24th. So maybe, but let's see. I don't think. Yeah, no. The next update would be on the 21st. So there's going to be an update before this. There's going to be one more update before that announcement that they're doing. So I don't know. Maybe that one update could be, Ford's or Toyota's. Toyota's possible. We'll get into that another day. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what's going on with Ford. I mean, realistically, I really think there's going to be a filler update the week after, but I mean, who knows? Maybe we could get Ford the week after the NASCAR update. So, 2 weeks from now, basically, maybe keep your eyes peeled for a Ford update. I mean, obviously, you would know, though, they'd be teasing it and stuff before, like, it happens for, like, a week. So, I would be really excited for them to do that, but honestly, I don't know. We'll see. We just kind of have to wait and see for now. I think that's the best way to do it. Comment down below, though. What Fords do you all want to see, first off? And second off, when do you think Ford's coming? I mean, we know it's coming because they have, like, the NASCAR Fords. I don't think they're separate, really. I mean, obviously, it's a NASCAR, right? But, I mean, it's still Ford at the end of the day. A Ford NASCAR, which Ford approved, probably, to get into the game. So, I mean, Ford's probably licensed, so comment down below when you think it's coming. But I do think that's going to be everything for today's video. I truly hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like. I would truly appreciate it. Subscribe to the notification bell so you never miss another upload. Share the video on screen here. YouTube thinks to like it, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.